Since China's Henan Rural Bank depositors were unable to withdraw or transfer money, depositors have taken to the streets many times to protect their interests. While Chinese Communist Party officials pledged to pay the deposits in installments, they prevented people from expressing their opinions, reports Vision Times. In desperation, some victims released balloons with protest banners in Jiangzhou complaining their deposits are still illegally frozen by the authorities. This is also described by the people as the balloon revolution. Starting on March 12th, it was reported that depositors who were victims of the Henan rural banking incident had released clusters of balloons over the Wanghe River's dike area and Zhengzhou City's Wanda Square. The protest banners have black text and a white background and hang below the balloons. According to images on the internet, the cloth banners have the words Henan government fraud and illegally freeze people's deposits, and union pay cards are accepted all over the world. Why do the Henan government freeze people's deposits? According to Taiwan's CNA, some depositors complained. After Silicon Valley banks went bankrupt, U.S. President Joe Biden announced the payment of people's deposits within 3 days. Depositors at China's Henan Rural Bank had to call the police, but the case was never resolved. The government even dispatched the police to suppress the crowd. The depositors' rights were ignored by the authorities for over a year. Regarding the related news, some netizens left comments, cited by Vision Times as follows: "This is the cry of heroes, also the backbone of indomitable resilience. As an ordinary person who doesn't want to live a peaceful life. However, Henan Bank deposits cannot be withdrawn, and those in power have regulated a red code to limit the depositors' freedom. During the 2 sessions, the CCP maintained strict stability. Even tracking devices were installed in depositors' private cars. The depositors have to release protest balloons, hoping they will fly to Zhongnan to ask what is human rights and what is the rule of law." Twitter user Wang Yuxuan said, "I'm afraid balloon sellers will be required to verify their identity in the future." CNA pointed out the activities of China's grassroots financial institutions are not healthy, and the behavior of attracting depositors with high interest rates is always considered a destabilizing factor for financial order and social security. Among them, under pressure on funds, many rural banks have stopped money being withdrawn from April 2022, affecting 400,000 customers. On July 10, 2022, large-scale protests broke out in Zhengzhou. However, local authorities issued a red code on phones to protesters in an attempt to stop them, which further fueled public discontent. According to RFA, after the above-mentioned large-scale protests on July 11th last year, the CCP officially announced compensation of 50,000 yuan, or $7,266, to those customers who were affected. For deposits over 50,000 yuan, compensation will be paid in installments. And by the end of August last year, those who deposit less than 500,000 yuan, or $72,667, would be compensated. At the beginning of January this year, the Chinese government started accepting customers with over 500,000 yuan deposits to apply for compensation, but so far no advance payment has been made. On the one hand, the official CCP media declared the problem will gradually be solved. On the other hand, Beijing is cracking down on customers. Some customers have reported only those who deposit via a third-party online platform can book a payment appointment in advance. It is known that more than 1,000 customers have done procedures through bank counters but still cannot withdraw money.